First, the top headlines. Flood fury continues after Imphal East District's flood rampage. Imphal West District and Bishnupur receives a flood impact. Jenims Hospital forced to shut down owing to flash floods. Patients shifted to Reams and other hospitals. COCOMI opens immediate flood relief helpline, slams government's delayed response. Kopibal launches indefinite protest against Kuki village chiefs following Konsakul incident. Northeast struggles amid landslide, flood fury, heavy rain alert till June 3. $203 new COVID-19 cases, 4 deaths in last 24 hours. A very good evening. You're watching the Primetime ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. After massive destruction of hundreds of houses in several parts of Imphal East District over the past 2 days, flood fury has taken its toll in parts of Imphal West District and Bishnupur as well. With bridges and riverbanks flowing along Mayang Imphal, Bangun and Hangun areas, several places have been inundated by flash floods since midnight yesterday. Several fish farmers are in the fear of suffering huge losses. Here is a report from our ELITETV reporter.
I know who legally from a Sekogi, Mang Fan, a Shinakonba, Hangun Hive, Mafam, Hangungi, one from the heck, Mamang to the Nick, Hive, Nashi, Naranga, Sekogi, Sigi, Fantoring, Sekomi, Sigi Hangungi heck, one from the heck opposite Tanganasi, Nanumidan. I think, King Mahavatare, Ungramatoi, Hilapa, Barotan, the Shida, Hive, Mafam, Sikara Kodagi. Young Kana Changa can think never going to give Mammy, you go from Jerry, machine a character in Maramora Kana, Hangian, Hoja, Yankai Romdi, Zilla, lady who Leopa Hagat, Amarum, the Sina, Lamhang or Maramna, Kaihana, Yung Kaibate Kuki, for doing the few and like there, among them live activity. I am a former Silamang or Itaga Susiki, I know, relay by Chefaki Sugno to. Infant to Sugunugi, Mayalambi, Mero, Macan, Hive, Mero, Asija, Mero, Manning Tang, Masaruki, Lomi Shingi farm Tonava, Na farm Tonava, I am the with Marana, he has a Cassia from Maramanda, Lomi Shingi, they didn't make don't see my own over Havatare, Junka, Tungi, Nassing farm to travel, Nassing. He is out in Maramanda, Simpasha for Maramaka and Nakia. Talking to the Gimogi, farmers in the Dumatic to don't chat about Dumati lady to go when a mamma so higher lava, Piggy Sinjak, Karakan, the Sinja Amatum, the Kumay in a young black private Aramasi, Mamma Kadagi, Tongan, the Section Gadi Haiba, Ashigumba, Tong, Wasito, we don't have a pin cat or Tobata, as soon as she is Simoshoki, Nashigi, Mang Fangi, Hangun Yari from the Sinka, my arms in a Kumay, with a young black, give me when I do. ꯎꯕ ꯐꯪꯖꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐꯨꯇꯦꯖꯇ ꯎꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯊꯤꯡꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛꯅ ꯊꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝꯃꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯤꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯤꯛ ꯖꯥꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯍꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯒꯨꯅꯨ ꯇꯝꯅ ꯆꯠꯀꯗꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯤꯗꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯃꯁꯨ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯖꯒꯦ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯁꯤꯗ ꯊꯨꯡꯗꯗꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯁꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯔꯣꯗ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯈꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯂꯣꯛꯇꯥꯛ ꯂꯣꯝꯗ ꯆꯦꯜꯍꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯆꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯗꯨꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯂꯝꯗꯝ ꯑꯁꯣꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯆꯩꯊꯦꯡ ꯄꯤꯔꯤ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯀꯌꯥꯃꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯣꯛꯍꯟꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥꯗꯨ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ
ꯍꯌꯦꯟ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯈꯩ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯥꯡꯉꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯌꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯃꯅꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯍꯣꯜꯗꯣ ꯑꯗ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯈꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯈꯔ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯕ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯌꯦꯡ ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯥ ꯇꯤꯟꯅꯥ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏꯑꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯀꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯐꯠꯇꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯧꯀꯣꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯐꯥꯡꯕꯩ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯡꯉꯦ ꯉꯥ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯇꯥꯎꯊꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯁꯣꯝꯗ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯆꯦꯟꯊꯈꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯀꯩꯀꯩ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯆꯪꯉꯦ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯁꯣꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯍꯌꯦꯟ ꯚꯤꯂꯦꯖ ꯇꯪꯈꯥꯏ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯪꯒꯨꯟꯒ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯌꯥꯔꯔꯣꯏ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯌꯦꯡ ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝꯞꯇ ꯂꯩꯗꯣꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯂꯥꯡꯊꯛ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯉꯥꯏ ꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯅꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ MLA ꯃꯌꯥꯡꯐꯥꯜ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯔꯇꯟ ꯀꯨꯃꯥꯔ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯖꯤꯂꯥ ꯄꯔꯤꯁꯠ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯙꯥꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯝꯕꯔꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯤ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯥꯏꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯨꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯆꯪꯉꯨꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯃꯥ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯌꯦꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤꯅꯀꯣ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯉꯝꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯨꯗꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯄꯥꯡꯒꯅꯤꯁꯨ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ
ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯟꯗꯤꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯔꯣꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡ ꯊꯪꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯥꯔꯝ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯥꯡ ꯑꯇꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯑꯩꯅꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯁꯨ ꯀꯟꯅꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯩꯖꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯊꯨꯝꯃꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯐꯥꯔꯝꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯐꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤꯐꯥꯎ ꯂꯧ ꯃꯔꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯊꯨꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯂꯧ ꯄꯔꯤ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯨ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯍꯣꯟꯕ ꯀꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯤꯅꯤ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯀꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯀꯥꯏ ꯑꯇꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯁꯤꯃꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯒꯦ
ꯃꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯉꯥ ꯐꯥꯝ ꯉꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯉꯥ ꯐꯥꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯁꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯀꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯨꯝꯍꯩ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯁꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯀꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯒ ꯍꯪꯒꯨꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯉꯥ ꯐꯥꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯎꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯀꯨꯝꯍꯩꯗꯧꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯕ ꯐꯪꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯔꯣꯗ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯏ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡ ꯊꯪꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯇꯥꯕꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯪꯌꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯍꯪꯌꯦꯟ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛꯇꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯊꯨꯝꯖꯤꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯏ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡ ꯊꯪꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯃꯤ ꯐꯥꯔꯝ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯇꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯥꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯁꯣꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯨꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯊꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯊꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯉꯥꯏꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯏꯆꯥꯎ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯔꯤ ꯂꯧꯈꯣꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯨꯔꯦꯟ ꯇꯣꯔꯕꯥꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯁꯤ ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯗꯤ ꯏꯇꯥ ꯇꯥꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯀꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯣꯡꯇꯣꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯁꯤꯞ ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯨꯝ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯈꯔ ꯆꯦꯡ ꯈꯔ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯥꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟ ꯊꯧꯔꯥꯡ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯗꯤ ꯎꯗꯕ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯇꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯆꯥꯎ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ प्रजा मियाम सुम येंग लेरेद्रा हाइबसिंग मियाम सो वहंग मोरी हिरम सिंग मतंग वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट लांगमगल ओना पाउदम जरिबा पाइतो कथोजम इलिट न्यूज हंगुन.
After flash floods engulf Jennings Hospital, Porompat under Ifal East District, there is no sign of flood water receding. On account of this, Jennings Authority has announced a shutting down of the hospital under further notice. All patients have been evacuated and shifted to RIMS and other hospitals in the Ifal Valley. Here is a report from our ELITETV reporter.
Sing ayam loina sing thumjan madana tana gari singa sisu koi thodokpa nang hodaba oiribra natraga na mapu leitabana gari sing sisu ayamana loinamak sing Hojeng lejer mafam asi Porompat Jennings ki hek maning thangboda leiba koi miyamna pong lambi haira khangnaba mafam adani mafam asida huji oiriba isingi fem asi koigi lambi main road haiba tare mafam sigi oina mapung oina main oina sanariba lambi asi koi phai mathak yore amadi mafam sigi akoibada leiriba gari singa sisu loinamak isingna thumjanduna yum ka thumbada dana gari singi su yauna loina isinga thumjankiba gi awaba kaya mayoknari amadi mafam asida leiba koigi miyamsu koigi ising sigi level si wangkhalakpa iroinana koigi mafam asigi akoibada leiriba koigi arambai tengoloi singna laktuna koigi safagadaba mafam sing amadi jaga sigi leiriba miyamgi oiba mari mata sing imung manung oiba mioi singi yumda thangdokpa amadi thinbibagi mateng kaya pangduna koigi thumjangraba yum singsida legi leiramba praja sing safagadaba jaga thangdokre habe mafamdi leire adubu mafam asida leiriba koigi puraga thangaga chatpadi ngamdaba dugumlo posak sing haiba tare koigi thogdokpa su ngamhogdaba sing oirangoni hana khalle gari si adugi matik yamgre gari machadigi horoga gari achauba gari sing asi koigi mafam asida loinamak lupsanduna leiri aduga masiga iroinana koigi Jennings Hospital gi patient sing su koigi loinamak koigi maroina RIMS ta shift tawkibagi ofam su lei aduga koigi hujiki oina koigi hospital asida na lengi oiba thabak tharum sing koigi ising isina mayang taduna koigi hanugumna koigi khitang normal sil lakri fawgi di phari hospital sida na lengi thabak sing lepagi shimda leiri
na sumaina matik je pangbidregadi adugi matik wagani project almost yung kudungi hekta yengbada adugi matik mana wali aina heli haibi pot leitre loina khwang yongna thummaga leirabani adu markhida chaba chadaba ahing din naidana etigi chinaw mayamna mateng pangbidana anaba adagi asonana nupinga imaibil mayam chi akoi bot chijinarga thangtukpidana safagadaba jaga da puthokpibse masi hainingai litena koi marketigi etigi chinaw sing hanjan koi thagatpa phongdokche yamna nuai moi mak leiramdragde koi hena waba yam thina kudong thiba targadaba kudumakto etigi chinaw sing mayam lakpidana kanbi haiba posi mitang ai media gi tongda thamja yum si chaurangna sida leiba posi koi kungna tabani adugi matik yamdraba da 300 houses ki matakti henani adu haiba houses sing se helani aduga loina mak khwang gi changda loina thonggrabane aina chaurako ngarang si early morning dagini singi adugi matik chauna leigre adugu masi ngarang numidang waram phauda singi kitang handhagarana khalubane adubu hena sum chaukhal koi matik adum praja singi wabi helaini adu sum mayam se mayuk na ringi terak kita koi arambai gi chinaw mi sin mayam lakna kanbi gi bise ai si yamna pangdal leigre
ꯄꯣꯠꯆꯩ ꯀꯩꯀꯩꯗꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯍꯨꯟꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯅꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯨ ꯖꯦꯠ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯍꯤꯡꯕꯗ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯗ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯨꯞꯄ ꯂꯩꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯊꯨꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯕꯦꯟ ꯑꯁꯣꯜ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯅ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯊꯥꯛꯇ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯡꯇꯣꯛꯄꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯄ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯣꯡꯄꯥꯠ ꯈꯣꯡ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯖꯦꯅꯤꯝꯁ ꯈꯣꯡ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯅꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯔꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯕꯣꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯄꯥꯡꯉꯛ ꯌꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯅꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯍꯨꯟꯗꯣꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
ngarang asi koi gi Jenims ki MS ko unajaduna koi ni wari sanajaba matamda MS na phongdok pirakibasi karigumba isingi level asina hantigiba taragadi makata na treatment chathaduna koi gi miyam gi seba adum chathagigani habani aduga karigumba isingi level asina wangkhalakpa taragadi hariba treatment gi thabak sing lepa madi patient sing hongdokpagi fivamda natragana adugumba condition da lehobani aduga masi iroinana koigi lairiba hospital sigi power supply oriba koigi mai thamliba jaga amadi tongan tonba ising masing tongan tonga essential koigi equipment sing lairiba fam sing ising thumje laklagadi koigi yamna khudong thiningai oiba fivam oigani haba fam sing phongdok khibasu laikhre aduga ngasi asina koigi ngarang numidang wairam amadi numidang dagi horaga isingi ichel amadi iril turel kairakpana maram oirakanda han chawringai gi mathakta henna chawba amadi ichen henna chengchillakpana maram oirakanda fibam asi yaurakibani haba wafamsing asu koigi akoibada leramba miyoisingna phongdok piraki amadi hariba hospital sigi oina hojik moigi hospital gi authority ga thengaduna wari sanaba phangjadragasu hojiki oiriba isingi fibam amadi hojik leriba fibam sigi yenglagadi matam kharagi oina ana lenge thabaksing lep khigani habigi thajabadu laire amadi lep lagani makhatana hariba hospital asida ana lenge thabaksing karam matamda hanjalakani habadu khoigi hospital ki authority ke unaduna wari sanajaraba matungda miyamda mu khanghanabagi tanjadu rokjarake eramasi ki matangda pogramjariba bisujin anam elite news Jenims.
Due to breach of riverbanks of small rivulets of Imphal River flowing through Haingang and Haikrumakong under Imphal East District, the Imphal Ukrub Road has also been flooded, posing hurdle for commuters plying on the road. Except for heavy and large vehicles, commuting of small vehicles have been disrupted along the Imphal Ukrub Road passing through Kabesoy and Sajiwa. Following the incessant torrential rain in many parts of the state, Manipur since the past 4 days, flash floods have also been reported in areas under Bishnupur district as well. Some houses under Ningthokong Ward number 1 neighboring paddy fields have been reportedly destroyed by the flash flood. Amidst the incessant heavy downpour and flash floods and after breaches in river embankments at several crucial areas of the valley, Nagaram areas under Imphal East district have also been hit by the recent flash flood, affecting around 300 families of the Nagaram area. Rescue operations are underway to safely evacuate the elderly and children. A team from COCOMI, led by its convener Kurazam Atawa, has conducted a field survey on 1st June 2025 to assess the situation firsthand. COCOMI has mobilized volunteers to support relief efforts, including setting up a flood relief and emergency helpline at Kurai Lamlong Kaithel. COCOMI has expressed that despite early warnings, the state's response has been criticized as slow and poorly coordinated, leaving local volunteers and civil society organizations to lead critical rescue and relief efforts. This situation highlights significant failures in governance and disaster management. The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity has issued a series of demands, including immediate action taken, reports from all state agencies involved, and the transparent disclosure of relief package details. COCOMI is also calling for a time-bound rehabilitation plan to be established for all displaced and affected individuals, emphasizing the importance of a comprehensive response to the ongoing crisis. COCOMI has proposed the establishment of a permanent state disaster response task force with trained personnel for rapid deployment. Additionally, they suggest setting up decentralized emergency response units in each district and subdivision and upgrading flood management and drainage infrastructure across flood-prone zones. These measures are aimed at improving the state's preparedness for future disasters. COCOMI appeals to the public, private entities, and unaffected state agencies to extend their cooperation by contributing to ongoing relief efforts, either in cash or kind. Collective action is deemed crucial in mitigating the impact of this crisis on affected citizens. For donations or volunteering, individuals are urged to contact the COCOMI Flood Relief and Emergency Helpline. As floodwaters continues to disrupt life in Manipur's Imphal Valley, state security forces have stepped in with full force to support rescue and relief operations. Teams from the Manipur Police, SDRF, and DRF Manipur Fire Service are working round the clock alongside civil authorities, local clubs, and civil society organizations. Reinforcement of embankments in critical areas has also been prioritized to prevent further breaches. Coordinated rescue efforts have led to the safe evacuation of several stranded residents, including minors and the elderly, from inundated localities in Imphal East. Meanwhile, the Manipur governor has ordered the extension of summer holidays for all government-aided and private schools in Imphal East, Imphal West, and the Senapati subdivision of Senapati district. This directive will remain in effect until further notice. The state had delegated authority to the deputy commissioners to each district to assess local conditions daily and decide on the closure or reopening of schools under their respective jurisdictions. Widespread flooding and landslides triggered by relentless rains have left 19,811 people affected and 3,365 houses damaged across Manipur, plunging large parts of the state into crisis. Imphal East remains the worst-hit district as rivers breach embankments in submerged low-lying localities. In the past 48 hours alone, 3,802 people have been directly affected, with 883 homes damaged and 64 animals deaths reported. Localities in Kurai, Haingang, and Chekon bore the brunt after the Imphal River overflowed, inundating roads, residential areas, and even key institutions. Authorities remain on high alert as forecasts predict continued rainfall. Relief and rehabilitation efforts are being coordinated at war footing to support displaced families and mitigate further damage. The Committee on Protection of Indigenous Peoples' Ancestral Land COPIPAL has launched its indefinite agitation against the unprovoked and orchestrated attack on the villages of Konsaram, Konsako, which occurred on 5th April this year. The indefinite protest called by COPIPAL started from this morning and has reiterated that occurrence of any untoward action shall be the responsibility of 3 Kuki village chiefs, chiefs of Munlay, chiefs of El Faizang, and chief of Haraltel. A release issued by the association has expressed that the protest is a part of an action to safeguard the right, identity, and security of the Naga indigenous people. Hansen Irom, one of the top 16 finalists of Rubaru Mr. India 2025, arrived this morning at Hull Airport to a rousing and emotional reception. Representing Northeast Manipur at the prestigious National Male Peasant, Hansen made a remarkable impression on the national stage by clinching the People's Choice Award, a reflection of massive public support in securing the title of first runners-up in Mr. Perfect Body, highlighting his exceptional fitness and discipline. Family members, friends, supporters and well-wishers from across the state gathered at Imphal International Airport, welcoming him with applause, garlands and heartfelt appreciation. Speaking to media persons at the Imphal International Airport, Hansen expressed his deep gratitude for the overwhelming love and encouragement, dedicating his achievement to the people of Manipur and vowing to continue representing the state on larger platforms in the future. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
India Manipur Maitai Scientists and Academicians Association PIMSANA Sinduna Community Resilience Educational Financial Support Award English and Manipuri Pigadori Award Asigidamak applicants singna High School Living Certificate Exam Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipurgi 10-12 2024 da 70% fangadabani applicants sing adu relief camp ta leiba oigadabani lakadori batang kun fawagi manungda passport photo size mark sheet relief camp ta leibagi saktak chega loinana form thazilakadabani akupa marol gi damak pimsa gi website ta natraga pizariba UR scan code asida changbiduna yingbinaba nolukna khanganjari Puya Printing Committee Sarang Tem Sagai gi Yumdarol gi Puya English and Manipuri Chanam Pukri Mapal Imphal na Thokpa Jarolamagi Matung Inna Manipur gi tongan ba kungang laikai cham kuntaret lomda Kundaduna Ladiba Sarang Tem Sagai gi Sagai Chapunamaki Horakfam Maming Matha Yek Sala Yauba Ahanba Amadi Anisuba Sarang Tem Sagai gi Yumdarol Puya Fong Krabatungda Ahum Suba Puya Asi Fong Nabagi Damakta Sagai Cha Singi Data Lokatpa Hokzare Sagai cha singna English ani taragi matungda lakpa sagai gi mausing amadi icha isu singi maming matha khongatpagi thabak asida chitha nanthaba tawdanaba makhada pizariba contact number 708555445 amadi 8837335894 da pawbiraknaba nolukna ningsingjari ba sarangthem somorendro amadi sarangthem ibopisak
Manipur University of Culture the affiliate tauba UGC gi guidelines su follow tawriba Ka Manipur Hindustani Sangit Mahavidyalaya Kakching da tha taragi oiba foundation course amagi admission hauzare hiram sing adudi Hindustani music vocal tabla guitar sitar nat sankirtan pung isai cholom Manipuri folk traditional amadi classical dance loina English Manipuri cultural studies amadi computer science akakna basit masingni hana lakpa mahiru singda khudong chawa pizagani last date of admission 31st July 2025 institute asigi graduate singna SSC MPSC UPSC examination sing thaba yai akupa marol gidamak 9378018891 or 9856334264 da dial w natraga Mahavidyalaya asigi principal ga office award tanabiyu
ayhangna taibang khongda jarakibase kumjali singamaga samapal humphudra 1970 mas ke kunipar lamtagina kunma thoini panba thang janamit ke ayuk pung mapanda ayha taibang phaurakki lol leijaba phije leijaba lining leijaba maitai phurupse amtadi ningkha tamna lining mikha pondabasu oirasi.
Welcome back. Here watching ELITETV English News. As a part of the observation of World Environment Day 2025, a college-level symposium competition has been held today at the Thambalmari College, Oinam, under Bishnupur district today. The competition has been held on the United Nations theme of ending the plastic pollution globally and tree plantation program. The event has been jointly organized by IQAC, Department of Environmental Science of Botany, Eco Club, Thambalmari College, Oinam, and Directorate of Environment and Climate Change, Government of Manipur. The symposium competition was attended by Thambalmari College, Oinam Principal Professor Kuraiza Mohan, Head of Political Science Department for Moirangthem Sanayaima, Head of Geology Department Dr. Maibam Somarendra. A total of 11 participants of various departments of the college took part in the competition. Ningombam Nevia of Home Science Department secured the first position, while Lisam Jackson of Environmental Science Department secured the second spot, and Rajumita Oinam of Manipuri Department secured the third place. The 22nd episode of Collecting and Proper Disposal of Plastic Items under the initiative of Go Green, Go Clean campaign has been held today in support with members of self-help group of Litan Herog Part 2 and youths of the area under Thobal district. The initiative is being launched by Eco Network Manipur with the aim to reduce the plastic pollution in our environment. President of Eco Network of Manipur, Laistram Sinthangamba, has expressed that we all must stop burning our plastic items and must refrain from unmindful disposal. Instead, we must collect all the unused waste plastic items and store them at a proper place in order to prevent the harmful effects on our environment, and stress that all such collected plastic items can be converted into money through proper waste disposal schemes. Various areas in the northeast are reeling under heavy rains, facing flooding, landslides, and rising river levels. Rainfall is expected to batter the region till June 3 or 4. For the next few days, IMD has forecast that rains are likely to occur in most regions of the northeast until June 5, with no large change in maximum temperature in various areas. Thunderstorm and lightning warnings over isolated places in Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura have been issued by the IMD till 4 June, with heavy rainfall also expected over Arunachal, Assam, and Meghalaya. India's active COVID-19 case load today rose to 3,961 on Monday, June 2, with several states witnessing a mild but steady increase in daily infections. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare confirmed 203 new cases and 4 deaths in the past 24 hours, while officials stated that most infections remain mild. Kerala continues to top the chart with 1,435 active cases, despite only 35 new cases being reported in the past 24 hours. A 24-year-old woman with multiple comorbidities, including decompensated chronic liver disease, succumbed to the virus. So far, India has recorded 28 COVID-19 related deaths in 2025. According to ICMR Director General Dr. Rajiv Val, genome sequencing has identified 4 Omicron subvariants, LF7, XFG, JN1, and NB1.8.1 as the dominant strains in circulation. These variants are not associated with increased severity. Health authorities continue to monitor the situation closely, but have reiterated that most patients exhibit mild symptoms and hospitalization remains limited. A total of 383 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours. The Kerala Penda village in Chhattisgarh Sukma district became Maoist free after 6 Maoists, including 6 carrying a collective case reward of Rs 25 lakhs surrendered on June 2. Of them, 9 cadres belong to the Kerala Penda village panchayat under Chintalanar police station limits. The village has become eligible for development projects of Rs 1 crore as per a new scheme of the state government, an official said. All 16 cadres, including a woman, turned themselves in before senior police and CRPF officials, here citing disappointment with the hollow and inhuman Maoist ideology and atrocities by ultras on local tribals. Sukma Superintendent of Police Kiran Chavan said. The cadres were also impressed by the Chhattisgarh government's Niyat Nelanar, Your Good Village scheme aimed at facilitating development works in remote villages, and the state's new surrender and rehabilitation policy, he said. Russian and Ukrainian officials arrived at a palace in Istanbul on Monday today for their second round of direct peace talks since 2022, with no sign they are any closer to an agreement 1 day after Kyiv struck some of Moscow's nuclear-capable bombers. The two sides are expected to discuss their respective ideas for what a full ceasefire and a longer-term path to peace should look like amid stark disagreements and pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has warned the U.S. could abandon its role as a mediator if there's no progress. The Russian and Ukrainian delegations arrived at Istanbul's sumptuous Saragan Palace by the Bosphorus, along with senior Turkish officials, though there was an unexplained delay in the start of talks, which had been slated to start at 10 GMT. Vladimir Medinsky, the head of Moscow's delegation, said that Russia had received Ukraine's draft memorandum for a peace accord ahead of the talks. Russia has said it will present its own draft peace accord at the talks, along with unspecified ceasefire proposals. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov is heading the Ukrainian delegation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitevin or 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Flood fury continues after Imphal East District's flood rampage. Imphal West District and Bishnupur receives a flood impact. Janims Hospital forced to shut down owing to flash floods. Patients shifted to Reams and other hospitals. COCOMI opens immediate flood relief helpline, slams government's delayed response. Kopipal launches indefinite protest against Kuki village chiefs following Konsakul incident. Northeast struggles amid landslide, flood fury, heavy rain alert till June 3. $203 new COVID-19 cases, 4 deaths in the last 24 hours. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thank you and have a good night.